I don't have a dot on my bag.
Ultra rad, I'm the best.
Maybe.
I don't know, but you have to be super quiet. We're in the back room, so
We have to be.
you don't have to whisper. No, you don't have to whisper back here.
Okay, I
Like-
mean, I'm not whispering. I'm just not talking loud.
Yeah, well, generally you kind of talk loud.
That's why I'm not talking loud.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to pod with us?
Maybe.
Well, you're already on the recording. I already started it.
Too late.
Yeah.
No.
BlizzCon pod part one. How do you...
I don't know.
BlizzCon pod part one.
The podcast themed tongue twisters.
Yeah. Thursday night pod?
Yeah.
Thursday night BlizzCon pod.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Pre-BlizzCon.
Whenever. Pre-BlizzCon.
Well, we already did the pre... Oh my god. I had 2 beers.
Yeah. I didn't have many beers.
But I can't do multiple P's.
It's a tough... And there are no P's in it, really. It's like...
Pre-BlizzCon pod.
There you
There's
go.
2 P's there.
Yeah, we got there.
All right. That happened yesterday.
Right.
We're recording the day after releasing.
Right. And so we're... we picked up our badges. I think everyone has.
Yeah. Yeah? Chris is here with us.
Yeah.
Friend of the pod, Chris. If you go back to...
1 year ago.
1 year ago,
Yeah.
roughly,
We had
a little bit after, we had a World of Warcraft episode.
Yeah. Go check that out if you're big into World of Warcraft. Chris broke it down for us. It was good.
You're going to have to break it down for us again, because I don't think we're going to understand the weight.
How different is it now than then?
From last year?
Yeah.
Not very much.
Okay.
They're still waiting for their last content patch from last year's content.
Really?
From BlizzCon
Wow.
content from last year. They
So,
still
like,
haven't got
is there a raid or something that hasn't been patched in?
Tomb of Sargeras is
Okay.
coming soon. TM.
AKA Tuesday after BlizzCon.
That's probably what it was.
Blizzard time.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll get a back pat, like we were talking about, for, hey, this content we announced last year, we're giving it to you this year.
Right.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I got a feeling, we were at a bar tonight on Thursday night with a few Blizzard employees, and I got the feeling that they know why there's 4 times as many WoW computers as there were last year.
Yeah. You gotta...
4 times as many WoW computers as last year.
You gotta expect... It's been a long time since an expansion announcement, right?
Yes.
2 years or longer?
Well, Legion was the last one. I guess I don't know when that was announced, though.
It's gotta be more than an expansion. Right?
I
The
mean,
expansion
I don't know.
plus,
Well,
right? Expansion plus.
Cataclysm was an expansion, right? The
Yes.
way they treated it, and even
But
though
that's a
it,
plus.
It overhauled everything, right?
Yeah,
So
expansion plus overhaul.
yeah. So I don't know. I mean, who knows? You know, we'll see.
What if they're like the whole game's 4K? What would you say?
He would say probably his computer can't run it. That's what I would say.
I'm good for one more upgrade. Beyond that, it's going to be time for a new machine. I have a feeling... Well, there are many rumors that there are 4 new playable races.
Whoa!
Well, that would be pretty big.
They're sub-races, so they're not...
What does that mean?
They're not full storyline arcs. They're not like...
It's not like Worgen.
Right, it's not like an arc from the original Warcraft 3. I think they're added in to fit the Argus scenario.
Stuff
from
that's
Legion.
already in the game? Like you can go play Murlocs or...
I haven't read much into it because I want to be surprised.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Those rumors are everywhere and I can't avoid them. So
Cool. But that's what you expect a little bit, right? All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, last year we talked about doing unboxing.
Yeah. quote
Jesus.
unquote.
Sorry.
Every year there's a goodie bag that comes with the ticket, and usually it's like some cool piece of like a bag. Or
Well, we got a bag last
We
year.
got a bag last year. You get a backpack or a box of cool stuff.
Well, what did we get last year? We got a bag.
Collector's
No,
mug.
last year
And
you got a box.
No, we got a mug and a box.
Yeah, a mug and a box.
And I have that mug right
And
over
that
there.
mug is really sweet.
Yeah, we're in my house tonight. Partying it up.
Yeah.
You can tell by all the background noise.
I'm a big fan of the mug from last year. 2
Can
years
I
ago.
can
was
I
the
cop
messenger
to
bag.
something?
Yeah.
I've never used that mug.
Me either.
We're
Mine's
big.
still in the box.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I kept from last year out of that whole box of stuff.
Yeah. I don't think I kept much of the other stuff either. I might have kept one of those badges, like in the coins, but I think that's it.
Yeah. You didn't use the coin in the Dark Moon Fair to get a free pop capsule figure?
No, I don't think I did. I think the coin is cooler than the capsule figure.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Until you win the prizes that are worth money.
Okay, so what is the deal with that?
Well,
There's stuff in there other than capsules, right?
Yes.
But what can it be?
Anything from the card TCG, the card game.
Right. Okay.
3 years ago, I got an in-game mount, not a flying mount, just a land mount at the time. And as I was opening it up, the guy behind me offered me $75 for it. So here you go. Here's my free coin for $75, and he paid me cash on the spot. So
free money is free money.
Yep.
Well, first of all, flying mounts as of last year didn't matter.
Right.
So you got set. You were standing in the line for your cool coin and got $75 for it.
Yep. Just for putting a free thing in a gumball machine.
I wish I was a lucky person. He got a freaking. He opened his thing and got gold pins and stuff too today.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I did. It's a Hanzo, but it's still a gold pin.
You could just etch Maine into the back of it and you probably make $5 more.
something Hanzo Maine. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. What was it? Who were you the one telling me the story about the Genji Maine?
Yeah. Somebody posted a picture on the forums.
Yeah. Tell the story.
He got the Blizzard box that you guys are about to unbox.
Yeah, so I posted a picture this morning on Instagram of the boxes at my front door. And then I heard this tall tale.
Guy did the same thing. It was delivered by UPS, and the UPS driver wrote Genji Maine on the side of the box when it was delivered. Why? He thought that was hilarious.
I don't know why, but I said at least he didn't write Hanzo Maine on the side of the box.
Hanzo Maine would have been worse, right? Yeah.
Oh boy.
So we got this year's version of the box here in front of us.
This year's version of the box is a bag.
It's a bag.
Inside a bag.
It's a bag with a backpack inside it. And then stuff inside the backpack, I assume.
Yeah.
Yes. At least 3 more bags.
Yeah. Now you can actually go to the shop, the store, and get the epic upgrade for this.
So what does that entail?
Well, that's in this box here. So I'll show you.
The upgrade is in the box?
So I'm not entirely reliant upon my memory. I don't know why. In front of us right now, just so people can see it, is Chris's bags are at the hotel. But JJ's swag bag, my swag bag, and 3 boxes. Right. 1 box, I know what it is. It's the pre-order sale store stuff, which doesn't encompass all the stuff that's in the store, which we found out today.
Right.
But it's this kind of few things that I definitely wanted. And that's an orange box. There are 2 boxes in front of me, and I don't know why I have 2. I can't recall ordering 2 extra goodie bags. I thought I only ordered 1 extra with the epic upgrade on it. So we're going to find out why there are 2 boxes here.
All right. Well, let's get into it, I guess.
I think, yeah.
Open some boxes? Bags? Or...
Yeah. I think we want to open the bags and then see what's in these boxes, right? And just to do... I wanted to see what this bag was because I was worried about the quality of this thing.
Yeah, the look at it... I mean, based on the side of what these boxes say,
I think I got 2 backpacks.
I think you did get 2 backpacks. Yeah. So we'll see. In previous years, the messenger bag and the backpack and the stuff that they've given out have been pretty nice.
Absolutely, the messenger bag is amazing.
That. I took that messenger bag on a trip to Asia, and it was amazing. It was a great bag for just carrying stuff around in lieu of a backpack. So yeah, it was great.
I'm snapping at my dog, by the way.
And so I feel like a backpack has a higher bar than those because I feel like I would use a backpack more.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of people are upset about the backpack because they don't use backpacks. Messenger bags are the thing.
My inner hipster would rather have.
I'm only barely a millennial, so
that's what it is.
Yeah.
You wish you were a millennial.
I still have a messenger bag. I have that other one, and it's very nice. I'll just use that.
Right on. All right, let's open up these bags. This is too long.
So the thing is, there's this like felty area on the front of it.
You haven't opened yours, have you? You just took it to the hotel, or did you open it?
No, I posted pictures.
Okay.
There's this like felty Velcro area here on the front of it that's meant for patches or
They call them
sticker area.
no, they call them badges.
They call them badges.
Yeah. So it's Did you expect the finish? It's more canvassy than I thought.
I actually expected it to be worse than it is. So I was a little surprised that it is a little sturdier or more rugged than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
I think that's...
So the top here, you got like a little like phone pouch.
Yep.
That's cool. Way to go on them for that.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
I should always have,
Looks like there's like a little catch-all pouch in here.
more badges or more badges and pockets in your backpack.
Okay.
Is probably
Gear.blizzardstore.com. What is this thing? Sampler of... Okay, that's a book. Whatever, that's junk. So inside your bag, you've got your blind box Cupid Deadly Series 3.
Yep.
Everybody's done this unboxing things, right? But backpack hangers.
Yeah.
Which
so
is this is the Mercy one, right? Everybody gets the Mercy one.
So I don't know. I think this might be blind
it's
box
random,
also.
right?
No, I think everybody gets the Mercy.
I saw people with like Reinhardt's.
This looks like a blind box situation, especially given the back of the package that looks like it says collect it all.
Okay, because if you get the epic upgrade, for sure you get a Mercy. So when we open these boxes, we'll find out.
Yeah.
So don't open your blind stuff unless you really want a blind one. Okay, so inside this is a really high quality bag.
Yeah, it's
Like
a
the
nice
liner
bag.
inside is really high quality. I'm happy with this. I'm glad I have more than one. Maybe.
And then
Probably.
there should also be like a pin.
Yeah, there's
there.
a pin. Yeah, and these are the badge. I'll open these because I know I want at least one set. So
Well, I mean, I'm definitely gonna open this also.
okay,
These are the.
have you seen these yet?
Mm-hmm.
These are the standard Blizzard logos.
These are the Blizzard logo, the game logo badges, and now there should be 6. Okay,
Yeah,
there are
there are
6.
six.
Yeah,
3
they're
and 3.
folded up. So that's what they feel like.
These are nice.
Yeah. So when we open this orange box over here,
They're like rubber.
you get to see
rubbery.
they're vinyl.
It's like vinyl stitched through with a Velcro on the back that would adhere to this.
Yeah, and now
Backpack.
I like this idea of having like
It's like a collect them all.
blank
like a
canvas.
blank canvas on your bag. I've
Yeah.
never seen anything like this before. Is that a thing?
I don't know. I've never seen it before, but this is very cool.
I'm into it. I've never.
It makes me want to buy some of the blind. I assume there's blind box versions of these that have other things on them.
It's all in here. You'll get your answer. He said.
Correct.
He said, pointing to the orange box.
Yeah. But I agree. The quality of this backpack seems nice. There's like a little area in here that's like has like a little mesh thing for something that's not quite as big as the whole size of the box.
I worry
Backpack
about the
itself.
only thing I worry about is whether this area wears out.
Hard to know.
You
Like,
think?
does the
The Velcro area on your bag wear out
if you Velcro
if
on
you
and
keep
off from it 100
on and
times?
offing and on and offing badges?
Here's the very important silica gel throwaway do not eat. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that the backpack just really doesn't have anything on the outside other than the Velcro. There's no like hanging pockets or whatever. It's just a backpack, you know.
Yeah, it's very plain, which is not a bad
If you
thing.
took the Velcro badges off, the only thing that would identify it is really this BlizzCon logo at the top, and it's
as
not that
BlizzCon.
big.
Yeah.
It's just a black backpack.
Well, you know what I thought about it?
Kind of nice.
Which way does the Hearthstone logo go? This way
I
or the
don't
other
know.
way?
I don't know.
I
I just
I
decided.
thought it was like a 6.
Here you go.
Is it
Here you
6 or a 9?
Looks like
It's a 9.
9.
There you go.
They're doing.
I got to make sure I put it right side up. I don't want to be that guy.
Poser.
Goodness forbid.
Yeah.
You're not even a fan.
But the other thing I realized about this is like you could take any backpack and just stitch on a piece of soft Velcro
Yeah, I mean,
and take your badges anywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the BlizzCon backpack.
No, it definitely doesn't. Also, it looks like this thing zips. Kind of a zipper. Yeah, so this is a pocket.
Say what?
There's a pocket right here.
There's a hidden pocket?
I mean, it's not that hidden.
Mine's pretty hidden. Look. Where's the pocket?
It's right here.
How do you know? I can tell.
Because I just
you have to
opened
lift it up. That's all I'm saying. Like, mine's a little fold over. I didn't know there was a zipper there.
And there's appear to be two sections in there.
I actually didn't know that either when I was.
See? See?
I just found it right now. When I
Cool.
was
Oh, yeah, there are
Sims.
definitely. There's a little padded area.
Yep.
Oh, my. Way to go, Blizzard.
This is like your iPad.
Look at that.
This is like your iPad.
That's
carrier
completely
right
hidden.
there.
That's cool.
If you zip the...
I like this backpack a lot more.
The seam of the Velcro and the canvas come together and hide that.
Yeah, that's
completely.
cool.
You really wouldn't know.
No, you would not know. It looks like a flat bag. That's pretty cool. All right. I'm not opening my blinds yet because...
Well, I will because I don't care.
Okay.
I'm not selling them, so...
Sure. Do not eat.
Yeah, don't eat the silica gel. That's a big situation. All right, so these are the pins. All right, what do we got here? Oh, they even cover the front of it so you can't feel it. Nice. All right, this is a this looks like the Blade Master from Warcraft 3. Pretty sweet. Everyone agrees the Blade Master is the best hero from Warcraft 3.
Agreed. Yeah, I have a
Not
question.
even a contest.
Do you keep your pins?
Sometimes.
Do you keep your
I
pins? Yeah.
I don't do anything with them. But
Would
I do
you-
keep
Yeah,
them.
same.
Would you prefer to have a color pin or a gold pin for your personal, like, because the gold pins are
If they
obviously
were,
more
like-
rare, right?
Yeah,
But like,
gold
if you're
pins
going
are
to
rare.
display them, or if you the
Personally-
ones you want to keep, what do you want?
I would rather have color.
Color. Okay.
Yeah, I think if I was going to display them or something, I would want all of the same, whichever it was. Gold
Right.
or
Oh,
color.
okay. Yeah. I see what you're
So,
saying.
like, if I would get some that were gold and some that were color, I would be annoyed because I would want all of the same.
Well, good news, you could trade your gold ones for more color ones.
I'm sure that you can, and I won't be doing that because I don't want to engage with that stuff. It seems like a lot of work. But the Blade Master is easily the best Warcraft 3 hero. Everyone agrees, so I feel like I won.
Which he is also in Heroes too.
Oh, is he? Can you spin to win? That's the most important thing.
I haven't played him.
You just play him and he spins around. That's the most important thing to do in Warcraft.
I'm 90% sure he spins.
Okay.
I don't know if it's spin to win, and he definitely spins.
That's how you won in Warcraft 3. You spin and then their team dies and you win.
This is true.
That's how I did it. All right. So this is a backpack hanger.
Yes.
Okay, so if this is, I'm guessing this is Mercy.
We'll
I'm
see.
pretty sure it's Mercy.
This is Mercy.
Yeah. So everybody gets this Mercy, which is like the BlizzCon exclusive.
Gotcha.
She's in a red outfit.
Yeah. So that's how you know it's the BlizzCon exclusive Mercy.
Does she not normally wear red?
No.
I feel like I don't play enough Mercy
No,
or
it's the
Overwatch
edge.
to know the answer.
I don't
to
know
this.
how you spell it.
How do you?
So I don't
how
want
does
to say
it-
it. It's like an Edragesian outfit or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure everybody that gets a backpack gets that Mercy.
All right. Well, this is going to go in this backpack now because hanging it on the outside just seems like it's going to hit me a bunch while I'm wearing it.
Right. So, right, you would hang it here normally
And
on
it
the.
would just hit me in the back.
No, the top zipper.
Oh, I see. Like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's your bag, and you know it's your bag because you have your hanger that everybody else has.
Uh-huh. Okay.
However, the position of the badges would
Might
Oh,
be slightly different.
Right.
Yep.
So I assume, like, if you find your hero that you really want, and that's the one that's hanging up. Oh, I thought this was going to be flat. Wait a sec.
The
Hold
hanger?
on.
It's
the
a little
hanger.
figure.
Yeah, but I thought it would lay flat. It's like an actual mini,
It's like a little mini figure.
like a mini figure.
Yeah.
Did you open yours?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mercy.
So you got a Mercy also, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's crazy. They look flat on the pictures online.
I mean,
all pictures are 2D.
that he got you. Right there. It's just
I don't know how to respond to that in a PG manner.
wrecked. You got wrecked.
But seriously, they looked flat in the photos online. I was like, oh, okay, cool. They're like a thing that hangs on your bag and then just lays flat. So
And now I'm opening the Cute But Deadly Series 3 Overwatch edition. And not only is it not enough to open the box, they have to put it in a bag in the box. Because,
Careful when you open said bag, there is a stand inside,
Oh, is there? Okay. I'll be careful.
which is not attached to said character. I wondered how my tiny character was going to stand up.
and then you had to look under your hotel room bed and
Yes.
found the stand.
Yes.
Ooh,
I appear to have gotten a Genji
Genji main.
with a tiny body and a gigantic head. and a little stamp, just like Chris predicted.
It's a surfer.
Yeah.
There's a sword.
He's doing ninja stuff.
Do you have a sword?
Yeah, there's one there. Right?
Oh, on his back.
Yeah, on the back. Cool. That's pretty cool.
Right on.
I got a Lucio.
Again, I don't
You got a
know-
Lucio?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Lucio's cool.
Yeah, man. If I had to play a healer, it'd be Lucio.
I like Lucio.
I guess I haven't tried the new Mercy, but
I am.
She's a lot of fun, actually.
I am no good at any of the Overwatch characters, but I enjoyed my time playing Lucio when I have done it. All right, well, I'm gonna put this away. So I want to know what makes this one epic.
okay. So you want to do the epic box or the orange box? Epic box.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So
we should go up in order. So legendary should be last. Right?
so we
There you go.
we got the option this year. Like you could buy extra boxes or whatever.
So I think you were allowed to buy extra goodie bags last year, but there was nothing different about them.
Right. So
You
this
just
year
buy a goodie bag.
they offered the epic upgrade for if you want to, you can wait in the store line. You can pay $25 more and get extra stuff. Or you can buy online, you can get everything all in one package. So this appears to be the epic. Yeah, so here's the epic box, and it's the bag, again,
Right.
in another form. More full this time.
Yeah. There's very clearly more things.
There's more things in the bag this time. So I think what makes it epic is, let's see what the difference is between the blind figures, right? So you get 2 pins,
Okay.
2 blind pins instead, and you get, those are the normal badges because it's got the
6
the
logos.
6 logo badges on them. That's the backpack hanger.
Right.
I think you get another one, and it should look. Oh, here's the booster. That's the badge booster.
Okay, so there are
Pack.
21 total badges.
21 badges. Yeah, I'll show you the ones.
6
in-
normal ones,
Yeah.
and then there are 21 others.
So now I don't know how you know which one is Mercy,
Well, so that's my point.
because one of these 2 is Mercy.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the backpack hangers, but so one of them's the Mercy, and I don't know how you're supposed to know.
I don't know either.
That one.
How do you know?
I think you're supposed to open them.
I don't want to open them.
Well, I'm telling you, that's how you're supposed to find out. You open them.
I just feel, I guess I could feel for the little halo on her head,
I don't know that you're going to be able to, though.
but that's one of the interesting. Anyway, so then you get 2
two of
Cupa Deadlies,
deadlies.
and you get your little merchy
Oh, you get the merchant
pin,
pin.
yeah,
Okay.
as well, and a backpack.
Merchant pins are huge.
Yeah, last year was he pushing the Blizzcon card?
No, they change the merchy pin every year.
He was,
He was just
Pushing-
running last year.
yeah. It feels like it's different every year.
It does. It says the series is the same as the same series of the pins that year. So the Series 4 pins, Series 4 merchy, 2017. So anyway, so that's what the epic upgrade. You get basically like 2 of everything.
Yeah, it's like you get extra badge things.
Yeah.
You get an extra pin, and then an extra Cupa.
So would you
deadly
wait
in
in
the
line
back.
for that?
This?
To pay $25 to upgrade your bag to that?
No.
Yeah,
No, not at all. Based on how long the line was when I was there,
it was pretty long
I
still.
would have no desire to wait.
So
in
Chris, you went at what time? 10? 11?
Probably 11-ish.
Badge took 5 minutes.
The badge took also 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
There were a lot of people down there, but not.
But you
that
went
many.
at 8 p.m.? 7:40?
It was like 7
p.m. and I went at
8 something.
1 p.m. All of us got our badge in 2 seconds.
The line to get the badge was very short.
I got my hand stamped and then just walked up and got it.
There were people in line.
Oh, okay.
So I had to wait for people to scan their badges or
Oh, wow.
their IDs and stuff. But it
Yeah.
wasn't it was 5 people in front of me in the line. It was not
Okay.
long.
And then when I was there, it was roughly. So the store line's huge and it's hard to describe unless you see it in person. But
It's a giant area.
yeah, with a
And
snaking line back and
with
forth
a Disneyland
forever.
or a queue style line that zigzags back and forth.
Sure.
In order to cover the most people in the least area.
So they measure the line kind of by like how many open rows there are. And when I was there was one open row.
There's
And
also one for me.
And they guesstimated it was like an hour plus.
It was out of the area and down the line towards registration.
Oh, wow! They let it get out of the area. Interesting. They were capping it when we were there, but they were also having. We should talk about the store problems for a second. You tried to do Blink,
yep,
which is their
virtual line,
come and pick it up scenario. How'd that go today?
It didn't until 7:30, at least for me. I mean, it possibly came back up earlier. We just
I've been trying. Yeah. I was trying since 9 a.m.
How does it work? You just sign in.
Mm-hmm.
You go on to gear.blizzard.com/blink-store/shopping or something. Anyway,
something like that.
And you get a list of things that you can buy to pick up, which is still not the full store.
Right.
But
they got to give someone a reason to wait in that line.
Right, but there's still some of the things that some people want that weren't in the pre-sale. Like, there's definitely things in the Blink store that weren't in the pre-sale. There's definitely things in the pre-sale that aren't in the Blink store or the regular store. You have to do all three. Well, you only have to do two, technically. You have to do the pre-sale, and you have to do the main line if you want access to everything.
So, what? I guess I didn't pay that close of attention to it. What is the stuff that isn't available? Well, I guess we don't know some of the things, right? There's some stuff that's just mystery.
Well, there's 3 mystery items. You can go into the Blink store or the regular store and order those now and pick them up later.
Okay. They weren't available on the pre-sale, though.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I haven't done anything other than the pre-sale.
So in the pre-sale, there are things in this box right here, this orange box that you can hear, that are not in the store. They sold out of them in the pre-sale.
Huh. What?
I can open the box.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah. So, there's no real reason to
No, there's no... I'm pretty sure I accidentally bought 2 bags.
I'm pretty sure.
Like this. This is not available anymore. This is a Overwatch anniversary pin. That is part of the Series 4 series of pins. But it's nowhere on that menu in front of you.
Yeah.
It's nowhere in any of the online stores. It's not available. I think this backpack also sold out during the pre-sale. It's like one of those Cupid Deadly mini backpacks for kids.
Okay.
So there you go. So I've got a few of those things. Here are in this. I opened my my pre-sale box to show these guys. Here are 18 of the 21 badges.
Oh, so you don't even have them all yet?
Well, here are all the duplicates that I have.
How many boosters did you open to get 18 of them?
Okay, 18 of the 21 got in one. Here's the little slip. Here we go. So I opened 12. So that's 3 times 12 is 36.
So each booster comes with 3?
Each booster comes with 3. And I ordered 12 boosters.
What is their rat? Where's that from?
That's from Hearthstone.
The rat is from Hearthstone?
Yep, from the new adventure-y thing that they're doing.
Oh, it's in the trailer, too.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's the guy with the wizard.
I really like this one that just says well played.
Yeah,
that's
a good one. Yeah, so that's 18 of 21. I figure I can take the other 18 and stick them on the back of my bag with a little piece of tape that says, for trade, need Doomfist, Sombra, and the other one that I'm missing, and see if somebody will trade me one of them. I don't think there's any rarities unlike the pins, which is why I liked the idea of the badges.
Who knows? Maybe Doomfist, Sombra, and the other one that you don't have are the rare ones.
I wish they would say.
They don't say on these ones, though.
Well, the gold pins, right?
The gold ones are always rare. Well, how do you know there aren't gold badges?
They didn't show them. And they show the gold pins when you look at what's available in the pin set, right?
Okay.
They say there are blank amount of pins.
Okay. Yeah.
So
find rare gold chase pins. Yeah.
Yeah. It does not say that on these. This one just says
10 characters and then also gold pins.
Okay, this just says collect all 21 badges, 3 boosters per pack.
Yeah. Oh, that two-headed ogre is pretty sweet.
Two-headed ogre? Is that the one I'm missing?
I don't
I
know.
must be missing that one. That must be the last one. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, there's a two-headed ogre.
Yeah, you might have had it. I wasn't really paying attention.
You're like, I don't care.
I was just looking through. Look,
Who
they're
cares?
not mine. They're yours.
Who cares about your little Velcro?
I mean, yeah, they're yours. So why should I care? But yeah, it's cool. I don't know. I would buy some of these.
I like
more
them.
of these if the line was short. How much were these each?
$4.
Yeah, I would buy a few of these if the line was short. But it
Really? Would you like to?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I got a discount for you.
Which, hey, I don't know. I would consider that. What lets me skip the line? You know.
Yeah.
Which ones do you have that are extra? That's the real question.
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, I don't think we need to record the wheelings and dealings. What else do you guys want to talk about before tomorrow?
We kind of already talked about stuff we expected to see.
Yeah, well, Chris was talking about possibly seeing some WoW stuff. We got a few insights at the party at Bottle Logic tonight that there would be definitely Hearthstone cards coming,
I mean,
which we already knew.
very
right?
much.
No,
It was obvious that was going to happen.
no
but
problem.
I'm excited for the Overwatch stage.
I am too.
Yeah,
To
be
be able
able
to
to
watch.
see the Overwatch.
Be able to
stuff.
go in and watch Overwatch.
Because it definitely couldn't do that.
I'm actually
last
excited
time.
to see the streamers play Overwatch. Like the Overwatch match for streamers. I think that'd be interesting.
I don't know if I'm
Not-
that. I don't know if
it's
I'm
the
that
commentators, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm that excited about actually watching Overwatch. I'm just interested to see what they do. Is this the official start of Overwatch League now?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
I think they're still building teams yet.
Okay, it's cool.
Did LA get one?
Yeah, Ellie
Yeah,
got a
they
team.
Yep.
They've announced a bunch of the names for some of the Overwatch teams. I don't know if you guys have seen.
No.
Wow, those names are silly.
What's your favorite?
I can tell you the one that I think is the dumbest.
Okay.
New York Excelsior. Yikes.
Yippity day.
That's not a good name. But some of them are cool. I think there's one that's like I don't even know what they are.
Oh, they're there.
All right. So we have the Boston Uprising, Dallas Fuel, teams. Here we go. Sorry. Boston Uprising, Dallas Fuel, Houston Outlaws, London Spitfire. That's pretty good.
That's good. London Spitfire is good.
It's a good name. Los Angeles Gladiators,
That's not bad.
and then also Los Angeles Valiant. Not sure about why there are two. Thought there weren't going to be two. Florida Mayhem. That's all right. New York Excelsior already. Philadelphia Fusion, San
No.
Francisco Shock. Again, not great. Seoul Dynasty. Dynasty's a good one. I think that's good. They're in Seoul.
I like
Dynasty.
this Soul Dynasty.
Yeah, that's why I thought it's good.
Yeah.
And Shanghai Dragons.
Shanghai Dragons is good too.
Yeah, Shanghai Dragons is a good one.
They also sound like an 80s villain.
Yeah, well, a lot of them sound kind of like 80s.
But I have a feeling Shanghai Dragons is always going to be the team to beat. So it's kind of good.
I just think Excelsior is an exceptionally dumb one.
I have a feeling New York is not going to field an amazing Overwatch team anyway.
Who
So
knows?
maybe Excelsior might be the...
The
Proper
majority
name
of
of
the
the game.
teams are from America, so
Well, yeah, the New York one is actually from the Mets.
a lot of them are actually owned or partially
I think Mark
owned
Cuban's going to
by-
own one.
by major sports franchises or similar.
Yeah.
That's where
I
one
think-
of the LA teams from, the Rams, Denver Nuggets, Colorado Avalanche, all
I
same
think
owner.
I think there's one of the teams is owned or partially invested by the owner of the Patriots. There's one that's related to the Yankees somehow. There's one of the Los Angeles teams is related to money coming from the Lakers. So it's a big, sports conglomerate there. So I think that should be cool.
I like that
interested to see
everybody's at least willing to give them a shot.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Man. All right. I think we got to get prepped for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to
We do actually need to sleep at some point.
get up friggin' early. and try and get in this line.
Buy more things.
Buy more things.
All the things.
Yep.
Yeah. And
All right.
we'll see how things go tomorrow. I know we'll be live tweeting, so
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
definitely follow us on the social media. See what we.
Not that
there's
you know,
to see.
you can look back to the past at this point. Unless I post this tonight, I could post it tonight. Yeah. Okay.
Are you going to do that from professional equipment, sir?
No, not from the convention with professional recording equipment, which is now banned. Oh yeah, you should look at the terms of service.
Okay.
Pretty freaking great.
Bye DSLR for non-professional.
DSLRs and little H4Ns. No good.
Okay. Sure thing.
Yeah.
All right. We'll
Check in tomorrow,
check
everybody.
in tomorrow.
Okay. You want to bag on cargo pants for the first part of the podcast?
I mean, we can if you want. I'm not a big fan.
I just want to keep drinking water.
Yeah, the water tastes really good.
Oh my god. I didn't think I was going to be this thirsty coming out of there.
Well, you did basically take a, unintentional, 16-hour fast, and then we had a huge dinner,
Yeah.
and now this water tastes amazing. So
It's like going back 10 years in time. So the first, BlizzCon that I went to, or Comic-Cons back then, where you had, a power bar for breakfast, and then you just went hard.
yeah, because, you need to see all that stuff,
Yeah.
and there's no time, and the time
Yeah,
is
if
now.
I walk to cheap food outside the convention center that is better than convention center food, I'm losing, an hour.
Yeah, you don't got time for that.
No.
Just pack a power bar.
It was unintentional.
Yeah.
This is day 2? No, day 1? Day 1.
Day
Yesterday
one
was day 0.5.
Yeah, yesterday was the pre-show. This is we've actually been to the show now.
Yeah.
Experience.
Not Comic-Con.
Not Comic-Con.
BlizzCon.
BlizzCon 2017.
I had a good day.
It was crazy, man. You know, the usual craziness of trying to find everyone and get to the meetup and find seats in the stage, which I think it turned out we really could have just sat wherever. We didn't really need to be, other than the fact that the other panels we wanted to see were on that stage.
Oh, yeah.
We really could have just sat wherever.
They've definitely done a rearranging. So for people that weren't at the show, they expanded their idea of how to do the opening ceremony because they have a bunch more space now. They've opened a new wing of the convention center.
Right. Massive wing. It's big.
Yeah, it's very large. So they moved Hearthstone over there, and they moved the Dark Moon Fair, which they made even bigger over there. And so they split up the speakers onto different stages to entice people to go to the different stages. I don't know how many more people they allowed in this year, but all of those stages were full.
Or at least there was a lot of people at them, even if they weren't completely full to the back like the main stage was.
Yeah.
There definitely were a good number of people at them.
The main stage has always been full to the back and was still full to the back, and those were full. So
yeah,
they let in a lot more people this year.
Yeah, I assume the attendance numbers are up just because they have space.
They said 30,000 this year.
Yeah.
And I remember at least one year, not recently maybe, but definitely a year I heard 17. So we've gone from
I feel like they were at 20-something last year. Or 20-ish last year. And
okay.
This year they're at 30. That's a significant amount more.
Yeah. I didn't feel it too much. Not on the con floor or anything. Or not in lines.
Stuff felt really spread out. And there were lines, but there are lines every year for everything. It didn't feel particularly worse.
We didn't walk through any areas like we did last year where it was okay, with this Overwatch line has spilled out into the convention.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Over the floor.
There were none of those lines that just snaked around the halls and up and down the aisles and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe they've streamlined their thing a little bit more to give that stuff more
extra space.
More space.
So we didn't spend a ton of demo time today. What we did do was go to the same stage we've always watched the opening ceremony on, because basically it was main show.
Right.
After main show was focus on World of Warcraft news.
Yep.
Focus on Hearthstone news.
Yep.
Focus on Overwatch news.
Yeah, it was
right in a row.
It was basically the opening ceremony, which they broadcast for free to everyone, which also has all the big announcements, basically. All the announcements of new products and upcoming stuff is then.
Yeah.
So, all that stuff So you get all that stuff, and then they immediately have the World of Warcraft thing where they deep dive kind of on all of those announcements they just made. They explain them a little more. And then after that, they had the Hearthstone one where they go into all those announcements, and the Overwatch one where they go into all those announcements. So it's like basically the three big things that I think you and I were interested in. And like, I don't know that I was that interested in World of Warcraft, but it's interesting to hear and like see how much they are still doing with that game.
It looks like they're doing a number on it still, and I do have to say I haven't followed a crazy amount of the story for World of Warcraft, but I do know what happened in the last expansion and the
large overarching points, right?
Loss of the king and the new king and all that sort of stuff, Anduin stepping up, and that cinematic video
was amazing. Holy cow!
I mean, I thought the Diablo ones were good.
I will say that they really do know how in like a very granted, we have a bit of a history with the characters, so you kind of know some of the relationships going on there and like who the people are already. Mm-hmm. But like they know how to make like a nice, quick story out of a fun action scene, but also with some like emotional moments there, and like get a nice rising swell and all that kind of like feeling. So it was a heck of a cinematic, man. Wow. That was a Battle for Azeroth, I think is the name.
Battle for Azeroth.
Of that. And that was, man, go check out the YouTube video for that cinematic. I'm sure it's up there already.
Yeah.
It was amazing. One of the best ones I've seen in a long time.
Definitely. Now it seems like World of Warcraft is going through a huge new iterative expansion with Battle for Azeroth. Kind of back to the roots by adding new content.
Yeah.
New continents.
Yeah.
New content.
Right.
With new characters that you can make.
Yeah, so it sounds like we were not paying complete attention to the panel.
Do you want to vent? We could go with...
We were trying... So, yeah, the opening ceremony was at 11 o'clock. And the WoW panel started at, I think, 12:30 or 12:15, like very shortly after the opening ceremony ended. So we were like, okay, the opening ceremony is ending. We're going to go get some food because we're going to be in this hall for a couple hours after that.
Indoor food, though. You made the choice to make some indoor food.
We made the choice to not go outside because we wanted to get seats for the WoW panels so that we could then watch the other panels.
Thinking you're still in the area, you're not going to get kicked out, and it's going to be fast.
Right. Well, we got in line for this grilled cheese place inside, and it was the slowest grilled cheese I think I've ever had made in my life. It just
an hour
to get a grilled cheese with bacon and egg.
Anyway.
So, but the other stuff they are adding, they called them allied races. So it sounds like you can make characters of other like sub races of classes. After you hit a certain point in the progression. That was he said we weren't paying complete attention at the time, but like, did you ever want to make a dark iron dwarf?
Yeah,
that was one of the ones they showed. You could be a dark iron dwarf in World of Warcraft now.
Huh?
That's kind of cool. Like the like bad guys in the Blackrock Mountain area or whatever. Yeah. You could be one of those, and they have like the gray skin and like the red eyes and stuff. It's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
Yeah. I don't know, like, which would you be a horde character then, I guess? Probably. I don't know. So, anyway, that stuff is all there now. So, like, you could be one of those. And they mentioned a couple other ones, but
I'm interested to see how the balance works to keep the Alliance from getting overrun on every server.
Yeah, the Horde still seems to be a lot more popular everywhere, basically. So, I'm not sure how that goes, but we'll find out, I guess. Yeah. That sounds like that'll be really cool for people that are still into that.
Hearthstone new expansion?
Well, like, first, Andrew, they announced WoW Classic.
Oh, well, we missed the WoW Classic.
Do you have any interest in playing WoW Classic?
I assume it's a part of the same as it's part of your subscription, maybe? Or is it going to be new?
No details announced other than, yes, we're doing it, which...
I have some interest in WoW Classic.
To be clear, is vanilla World of Warcraft before Cataclysm, before everything else.
Yeah.
Like the original release. hopefully without the launch hiccups.
Well, so then what I'm going to say is, what I want is for them to say, this is what the game looks like now. Graphics, all the UI updates, remajiggers of some of the skills.
Yeah.
Like the game really functions well this way. Drop that back to the progression of the game at that point with all the, like, way less skills, way less this, way less that.
Yeah.
You know, like, take it back to the original 60. Right?
I don't know that it's possible because a lot of the changes and stuff that they've made are because
of the
leveling. And so, like, they smooth all that stuff out. The problem in the vanilla WoW, which I did play quite a lot of, was that there would just be parts where you, like, have no quests because you ran out of them in this area, and now you just kind of have to, like, go run some dungeons or something because there's nothing to do. They have smoothed all that curve out so well that, like, part of the experience is, like, not knowing where to go and, like, having no quests and, like, needing to go get a level somewhere.
Yeah.
You
won't be able to play the auction house from your phone.
Right. So, like, all that stuff, you know, and that at certain levels, certain classes, because when you learn skills from the trainer, which they got rid of also, like, you would get a level of, like, the mage would get a level of fireball at, like, 3 and then again at 9. And so your fireball from level 3 sucks when you're level 8, right? Yeah. And so, like, that stuff where you'd be like, if you were putting all your points into the fire talents, you sucked at level 8, but you were awesome at level 9. Yeah. And you were terrible again until level 15 or whatever. And, like, that janky progression. And so it's like, oh, every time you would...
kind of hiccupy.
Yeah, it's like fits and starts kind of stuff. Or like, oh, and then it all kind of evens out when you hit max level, right?
Sure.
Or like, in some cases, the spell was a 59 spell instead of a 60 spell. And so it was like kind of slightly worse, so that spec wasn't as good. And who knows? You know, they say they're making it with the Blizzard Touch, so maybe it'll be...
That's what I thought Blizzard Touch might be. Like, we really re-smoothed the game to be better.
It's possible. They may, you know, go back and, you know, reimagine what classic World of Warcraft was, you know, through the lens of today as opposed to what it actually was back then.
I just really hope that there are hour-long Alterac Valley games.
I mean, that was part of classic World of Warcraft for sure.
2 to 24-hour Alterac Valleys.
Ugh, what a thing. So, anyway, the World of Warcraft news was very cool, even though I don't know that it's going to actually get me to play World of Warcraft again.
Unlikely in your case.
Yeah. It was
probably cool. Equally unlikely in mine, unless WoW Classic is a separate subscription.
Yeah, yeah.
Then it might, maybe, I don't know.
A WoW Classic would be something I would want to just go see and play for 2 levels and be like, I know what this is. I'm good.
Yeah. If I have to go find a trainer again, I'd be like...
Oh, they're going to make you go find a trainer. That was definitely part of it. I mean, again, I don't know if they will or not, but that was definitely part of the game before.
It was part of it.
So then they rolled into the Hearthstone news with the new expansion, Kobolds and Catacombs, which I think is a pretty good name.
Yeah.
Sort of evoking the Dungeons and Dragons, you know, kind of thing there with the take candle aspect of Kobolds.
Definitely Dungeons and Dragons and the discovering mechanics of like moving through a dungeon, which they were talking about the entire time.
Yeah.
You know, we discovered cards by picking left or right, and everyone always picked the
more dangerous, obviously,
option. Yeah,
bad idea.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. And the single player bit that they've now added to the game to try and get people. Yeah, said there was no single player content,
right?
Which is accurate. Which is another like very Munchkin.
Yeah,
discovery.
They described it as almost a roguelike. You know, which has these, it's sort of like it's run based.
Yeah.
And you pick a class and they give you this very basic deck to start with. And then you fight against these monsters, which are randomly chosen from a large variety. And then you get some random cards to add to that deck. And then you get some random loot and treasures from, you know, you beat the monster. So now you get some treasures and some stuff to add to your deck. And then you kind of have to take that deck as it progresses on and becomes better and more powerful on towards the other classes
it doesn't
to see these other random monsters. based on the demo that we ended up playing later.
We did do a demo.
Sorry, we're jumping ahead a little bit here. We're talking about Hearthstone, we did try the demo of that. They had 3 bosses.
Yeah.
And you had to fight them in order. Although I think there were a few different random ones you could get.
Mm-hmm.
That demo was not easy.
No, the 3rd boss was, if you didn't have the right cards, you were just done.
Yeah, I did fight a different 3rd boss than you, and I ended up beating him, but it was not easy, and I had some extremely So the cards that you will use in that single player run mode are like, there's a bunch of insanely overpowered stuff in there. Cards that like cost 2 mana and destroy the entire enemy's board.
Yeah. And
are like, 2 mana, put a bunch of cards into play, 3 mana, silence all your enemies and kill them. And
what was it, 7 mana cast Pyroblast until someone dies?
Oh my gosh, that the true Yogg right there. The 7 mana cast Pyroblast on random targets until one player dies. It's just like, end of the game now. It's either me or
Seems real dangerous in a system where you...
but what if you have 40 health and they have 10, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you can take 3 Pyroblasts and they can only take 1.
Yep.
Yeah, but, look, I would pick that card just for the laughs.
I think you have to. You pick double your health as your talent, and then you just Pyroblast.
Yeah, the talent, like upgrades or whatever that you can get were really interesting. They were like passive effects that essentially change your hero for the next game. You would start with only 20 health and like this 10 or 11 card deck. You add cards to it, or in my case, they upgraded my hero power and made it cost 1 less mana. So right. I played a mage, which meant my hero power was now doing 2 damage, and only cost 1 mana. Needless to say, that was a really good hero. I ended up using that more than I ended up playing cards out of my hand, because it's like, I could do 2 damage to face, or I could play this like 1 mana 1/1. 2 damage to face, because it costs 1 mana, right?
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Very cool mode.
Do you think you'll play it once you've beaten it with all 9 characters?
And gotten the card back?
Yeah.
I think I might. If it really is as hard as they claim that it is, which hard to parse that, right? Like,
yeah.
Who knows? There could be combinations that are just like, you really just can't win here. Like, we just didn't give you cards that are good enough, or you didn't get a choice of synergies that are going to allow you to beat this other monster later or whatever. Like once I get I don't know that it's something I'm going to like play every day or whatever, but you definitely get like in moods when you play Hearthstone a bunch where you're like,
I understand that. I get moody when I play Hearthstone.
Man, F this.
Yeah.
I just got wrecked. I want to go wreck someone now. And you definitely could do a lot of wrecking in that. So it'll be fun. And they definitely let you play with some overpowered cards, and overpowered cards are really fun in Hearthstone.
Yeah.
So that should be really cool. We'll be interested to see how that is when it comes out.
No Diablo news.
And I believe they announced before the con that they weren't going to announce anything about Diablo.
We kind of knew that going in.
Yep. But, just to confirm,
yep,
no news. I wonder if we see something from them about that next year.
Like, hey, we're relaunching Diablo?
Or like, hey, Diablo 4 is in development.
I give it 2 years.
2 years?
Let people really forget about Diablo 3.
Yeah.
It was a real rough game for them, I think.
I think
it ended in a good place.
They turned it around. It's good now.
I 100% think it's a good game right now.
Yeah.
And I think if you're them, you could let a good game just live and run, and it's got fans.
Maybe they cut the price on it a little bit, include Reaper of Souls with everything.
Yeah, Reaper, Necromancer, like get the whole package out there for $30 or whatever starting next year.
Let that run for a year or 2.
Yeah, a year or 2, and then say, let's see, do you think there's appetite for Diablo 4?
I mean, I think that based on the sales they did of that game on consoles, they would be very silly not to put it out again. Or put out another one.
I agree.
But, I don't know, maybe I think Overwatch is doing
gangbusters
for them, so I think they would be happy to put that out on consoles too, if they ever come. For sure, what will happen if they put out
Overwatch is on console?
Oh no, it is. I'm saying that they won't do the thing like they did with Diablo 3, where the console version comes like 4 years later. It'll come out day and date with the PC version for sure.
Yeah.
So, but, so nothing for Diablo, but a lot of stuff for Overwatch this year. More than I expected, actually.
A character map and some skins?
Yeah, I think I really only expected them to put out a map and then talk about the esports stuff.
I expected a character.
I wanted a character, but I didn't expect it. I guess I read too much into them saying they didn't think they were going to have a character there or ready, but guess not. So the new character is Moira. She's a healer and a support.
Yeah, it's kind of very much the. She's kind of like a vampire.
Yeah, she's got like a vampire is like a good way to put it, like a life leech kind of purple beam.
Yeah.
And a life heal kind of yellow. What color was that beam?
It's yellow.
Yellow? Okay. I'm not good with the colors. Beam. And then she can throw orbs of those two colors also that do healing or damage.
Yeah, they're kind of automated. They bounce off the walls.
And then her ultimate is like a Hadouken. Like it's just like a giant laser Kamehameha across the screen or something.
That's definitely a Kamehameha.
It's like it's like straight up like
laser
Dragon
beam.
Ball Z laser beam that both heals allies and damages enemies.
It was pretty funny to watch in some of the footage, but it's interesting that they went the route they went was a yin and yang thing to try and do balance rather than like the road that they just took Mercy and the rebalance of just make her really good at one thing, this was kind of, you have to play damage and heal.
Yeah, because like her healing runs on a recharging meter or whatever, and you recharge it by doing damage from the other thing more quickly than you would get it over time.
I have a feeling that the signature stuff may stay, but she'll probably get a lot of rework.
It seems like she would be really tough to get the numbers right on.
Well, it sounded like they think she's too powerful already.
Well, I think that's a bit of a meme in that community. Things being OPAF, as they say. But who knows? I feel like every character they introduce ends up getting a bunch of changes over time anyway, just because that's how the numbers work, right?
Yeah, and I think that the new map will have me playing custom games, because I'll probably just want to walk around it without being shot.
Yeah, that new map looks really fun.
Like, I don't know how to explore that map while playing a competitive match.
Right, I want to go around and look in all the corners and stand in line for the rides.
I want to try and see if I can, get onto one of those Flight to Duskwood carts.
Yeah, and then die as
see what's in the
it's inside the building. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so cool. So the new map is Blizzard World. Yeah, which is like Blizzard's take on what if we had a theme park and put all of our properties except Overwatch, right? Because you're playing Overwatch in it, into a giant theme park, Disneyland style, and it is a thing, man. Wow, that is the most Blizzard thing that I think I've seen them do in a long time. Just like how much it is clearly a coming together of all the teams and all the groups.
I didn't think it was...
And the style was so much their stuff. And each area, right, you go into the little WoW area and all the buildings have that big blocky look.
Yeah, they're all wooden.
And then you walk around the side and now it's the StarCraft area and everything's all smooth and flowing and, it's very clearly a love letter to all that stuff,
Yeah. I didn't think it was super self-serving or anything like that. It didn't feel like that. And then they were like, and look at these skins. Yeah. And they were like, hey, by the way, this entire thing is deep fan service. Torbjorn gets the Mad King Magni
Torbjorn looks like King Magni Bronzebeard. Yeah. And they just replace Widowmaker with Nova.
I can't believe that. So I know that her silhouette will still match, but you're used to the face mask, the purple skin, the hair especially, and Nova, while being roughly the same shape
and having a similar hair thing with the ponytail.
Everyone's
But, like,
going to have to remember who she is.
Yeah, because you look at that Nova skin, you're just gonna see like it's a blonde. It's like, is that Mercy?
Yeah, right? Good
I mean,
point.
she's not gonna look anything like Mercy, no wings or anything. But like, yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how that will look in practice, because I assume then that would mean Nova is gonna have all of Widowmaker's animations, which is kind of weird.
Maybe.
To
I
think
don't know.
about.
They changed a lot of that stuff. They were talking about how, like, when Roadhog does his thing to get
the-
health
the
back.
breath thing,
The
yeah.
breath thing. It's actually a potion,
Oh,
like a Diablo potion.
yeah, because the Roadhog skin is the Butcher from Diablo. Yeah. So it was pretty cool. A lot of really cool stuff announced this year.
Yeah.
I'll be interested. We did not demo the new Overwatch stuff. I'll be excited to go try that tomorrow.
Yeah, so today was mostly a shopping day for a lot of us. We did a lot of shopping, I think, in the multiple lines, which took some time. And we really explored, I think, most of the floor except for the Overwatch arena. We'll probably give it a quick walkthrough again tomorrow, but tomorrow is going to be video games and concerts.
Yeah, we want to play the games.
Yeah.
Want to do the demos.
Yeah.
And then we want to see the show.
But so after your first day, I feel like they did a good job expanding the con and keeping the feel the same.
Yeah, it definitely still felt like BlizzCon.
Yeah. And it didn't feel like they overcrowded it with the new stuff. In fact, the floor felt less crowded because they'd made some of the spaces bigger, but it's more spread out.
Yeah. So people didn't have to be bunched up in certain areas like they were in the past.
Now, we didn't try to go watch Overwatch or anything, but...
And it's possible that because that area was a lot bigger, that's where a lot of the other people that used to be standing around were.
Yeah.
But that's great. That means the people that want to go see that get to see it, and that's good.
Man, I remember the day when we were watching StarCraft and we couldn't get seats, and now you just walk up to StarCraft.
Yeah, there was not a lot of problem getting seats in StarCraft. So,
but I don't think that's a result of the con. It's just talking about the game a little bit. And...
I think that game has gotten older. You know, the audience that sticks with it is clearly sticking with it.
Yep. There were some very excited people.
Yeah, very
jumping
excited.
out of their chairs.
Yeah, and that was a semifinal match. It wasn't even the finals.
I guess it was a big upset. So.
Cool.
Anyway, we'll give another recap after day 2, and that'll be our BlizzCon episode for the year, but I think it's going well so far, and I'm excited to actually sit down and play the games.
Yeah, it should be cool.
Yeah. All right, everybody, talk to you then. Hey, everyone. Our last section of this podcast was actually ruined thanks to some wind and a technical problem. So we'll have to recap the third day of the convention when we... get back to a normal episode, unfortunately. I'm really, really sorry, but I worked real hard to salvage it, and it's just too much damage to the track to be able to hear anything we said at all. It's kind of a bummer, because we had some really interesting closing thoughts on the con, so we'll have to try and reconstruct that on either the next episode or the one after that. Thanks for listening to our BlizzCon podcast, and I'm sure we'll be really, really happy to go again next year and hear all about it.